Hold on, bro. They found what now? These folks found who at what party, at what time, where? Nolan's Wells family attorney.
Oh, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to Stage Research Channel, where we react to all the reactions that's out there. For this episode, we reacting to Poetic Flacco's reaction to the Nolan Wells case. Hey, they find the evidence back to back. Let's check in to see what's going on now. Y'all already heard they found something. They found him at a party or pictures or
Attorney
something.
Benjamin Crump posted an update about 4 hours ago that completely changes this entire case. Benjamin Crump posted, listen, social media allegations claims there is a photo of Nolan at a land-based pool party in Jackson County before 1 a.m. on July 5th. Before we even get into the picture or where the picture came from or if the picture is legit or not, we have to first explain why this picture would be very crucial and important to this investigation if it's discovered that Nolan was at a pool party at 1 a.m. on July 5th. July 4th at 9:55 p.m. Pacific time, 11:55 p.m. Central, which is their local time in Mississippi, Nolan mama came to Facebook and reported him missing. So at 11:55 p.m., Nolan's parents and family couldn't get a hold of him. His friends are saying they hadn't seen him since they left the island, and Nolan was officially reported missing at 11:55 p.m. So why is there a picture of Nolan at a pool party at 1 a.m.? Y'all not thinking hard enough if you don't got the answer yet, bruh. If I'm saying, why is there a timeline of Nolan at a pool party at 1 a.m. on July 5th, but Nolan was a reported missing person at 11:55 p.m. their time, and the friends hadn't seen him, the parents hadn't seen him. The parents had went to go grab his phone by 11:55 p.m. The parents were in possession of Nolan's phone by 11:55 p.m. So ask yourself for a second, why is there now reports that Nolan was at a pool party at 1 a.m.? We are dealing with real-time COINTELPRO, the people who you believe is working in good faith, the people who you believe is giving you some amazing information. There are actual agents of chaos and people among us who are working against the mission. These are people, suspected white supremacists, probably. The agents of chaos are now working overtime once the photo came out. You see, the photo coming out done blew this shit open. The photo coming out done, you cannot hide anymore. The photo already blew this case open. The photo took this from a suspected drowning to a murder. It's no buts if murder. So now the agents of chaos, according to a process, coming in trying to muddy up the game, trying to throw in salt to make the photo look less impactful. Nah, not happening. Let's break down the real. This is the photo right here. This is who they're saying is Nolan. Now the source of the photo and what happened to the photo immediately after it went viral will shock you and is even crazier than the actual photo itself. So this is the picture of Nolan. Now, I don't recognize
The only black dude out there. That is crazy.
any of the people he was on the boat with. Maybe this guy could be Warren. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't think so. He kind of has the same face as Warren, to be honest, but I can't call it. Y'all let me know in the comment section. I'm going to leave this decision to you guys, okay? You guys are the game.
Yeah, no, that don't look like Warren. But this is crazy, yo.
Decision makers. Is this Warren right here? I don't know. But this is supposedly Nolan at about 1 a.m. on July 5th. The person who posted the picture initially, his name is Evan Noel Ford. Now, he didn't post the picture as a standalone. He posted a picture within the mix of other pictures. So this could very well just have been a mistake. He could have very well posted this, not really understanding or seeing that Nolan was a part of it, and just posted a picture of his entire day. And then this picture got caught up in the mix. Once he realized it, you know what Evan did? Instead of Evan, I don't know, making an Instagram post, making a story post saying, hey, nah, this was an old picture. Nah, this not from the 5th. Nah. Evan began to quickly do damage control. My biggest problem with all these people is they just been moving so suspicious. So as soon as the pictures began to go viral, you know what Evan did? Evan goes, because it was posted a part of this. So it was posted a part of this carousel. Evan goes and deletes the picture from the carousel. He completely deletes it. He gets rid of it. It's no longer there. And then after he deletes the picture, he goes ahead and turns off his comments for all the other pictures. Every time, every time we're introduced to a new character, is always something sus. They're always moving so sketchy. My thing is like, yo, if you did nothing wrong, if you're completely like innocent, if this is
Why delete anything?
just a mix up, just just come out and say, oh nah, guys, yo, hey, bro, y'all got it all wrong, yo. That's from like a couple weeks ago. I was just like reminiscing about Nolan, bro. You know, like sorry, bro. Like I'm like, but nah. Whenever they're confronted with anything suspicious, they just start moving so sketchy, bro. Delete the picture from the carousel. Turn off all your comments. Turn off your inbox. It's like, why y'all be moving so sus? Why y'all move so sus? Yo, y'all are like the most suspicious, sketchiest, innocent people I've ever seen.
Friends, innocent friends that I've ever seen. It don't make no doggone sense. Man, this is how friends move, and this is why I don't move. I stay my black ass at the house.
In my life. If y'all innocent, why y'all be moving so sketchy? I don't understand it. But then conveniently, after the picture comes out, now all of a sudden there's these stories of no, it was 1 a.m. No, I don't believe Nolan was at that place at 1 a.m. That picture don't even look like 1 a.m. in the morning. This picture looked like 8, 9 p.m. to me. This don't look like 1 a.m. in the morning. Look like about 8, 9 p.m. But I think the 1 a.m. narrative was thrown out there from my perspective to throw us off. Once you throw out the 1 a.m. narrative, it starts to discredit the very picture because it can't be 1 a.m. because Nolan parents had his phone by 11:55 p.m. Nolan was reported missing by 11:55. So it was not 1 a.m., bro. There was mass hysteria by 1 a.m. for Nolan to find Nolan. He wasn't partying by no 1 a.m. That was before 11 p.m. That was about 8-ish, 9 p.m.-ish to me. 8-ish, 9 p.m.-ish. And the reason why I think they had to throw in a 1 a.m. narrative was to get...
I say about 10 o'clock because it's pretty dark out there. His body was probably still in that house, or either he was putting it on the boat. One of the two.
Us off the track was because if that was Nolan at 8 p.m.-ish, 9, late 7-ish, nah, it's like 8 p.m. and like 8, 9 p.m.-ish. If that was Nolan at 8, 9 p.m., that takes away the possibility that, oh, he just drowned at the island and then his body washed up on shore afterwards, even though his body didn't wash up on shore after a high and low cycle, a high waves and low waves. It didn't wash up on shore, but conveniently it washed up on shore on a Monday. Cut it out, bruh. Right after people done searched the entire island. That would take that away, and it would almost certainly confirm Nolan was killed or murdered far after that island and then brought back to the island to make it feel like his body was discovered. Because think about it for a second. This will make sense and fall in line with everything we know. Katie said, yo, Nolan had to cut our conversation short because he said he was about to hop on a boat with the homies and head back. I think they hopped on that boat and head back.
I just said this in my last
From
video.
This, if this picture is if that's Nolan, his mama tend to think so, Benjamin Crump tend to think so, but if that's Nolan, that will confirm Nolan was alive after the island. Nolan was murdered after the island, and Nolan's body was taken back to the island to stage a drowning. And then we get like a very sus, sketchy Facebook comment from apparently one of Nolan's friends or homies who was there. Now, I'm very suspicious. I'm very sketched out about this comment. I think this is one of the agents of chaos. I think this is one of the COINTELPRO.
Ooh. So that'll make with this. I'm gonna let him
because
make it
this
clear.
account is responsible for spreading the 1 a.m. thing. And it would be impossible for Nolan to have been alive at 1 a.m. It was just too much mass hysteria. That photo had to have been about 8, 9 p.m. Anybody claiming 1 a.m., I think is trying to get us off the scent. They understand that once you throw enough mud in the water and muddy it up, that we kind of start to lose track, kind of starts to second guess and question the receipts. But if that picture is Nolan, there's no question somebody's going to jail immediately. This account apparently describes a story of Nolan leaving the island, getting into an altercation with his friends, and then him being murdered and then taken back to the island. So they go, bro, no. Again, this is a reply to a comment, by the way. Bro, no didn't get into a fight at the island. It was our friend No. Well, okay. No is Nolan. Didn't get into a fight at the island. It was our other friend. No and Wyatt did get into an altercation right after that, not even 10 minutes later, because Wyatt took his phone and Evan was trying to be hard. Nolan was definitely screaming, "Give me my effing phone back, Ninja, what the hell wrong with you?" So they all calmed down. So that's when we heard no, so that's when we head to Evan's house because he was throwing a pool party. So yes, No came to the party, and yes, we was drinking, but Wyatt and Evan and Morgan and Andrew was really high, and I think they was trying to get Lucy and Natalia to try some as well. But yes, they got into it again at the pool party. It didn't end until almost 1 a.m. I know Evan mom kicked us all out once they started fighting. It was Andrew and Evan and Wyatt and Warren was basically recording and laughing, saying, get him. And all I could hear was No screaming. So yes, I tried helping. Then his mom come out screaming, yelling, drunk, make us leave, and was saying she was gonna call the cops on us if we didn't leave her house. But they didn't let No leave, and No was by the basketball goal that was inside the pool. He was leaning over beside it, gasping for air and spitting out blood. Okay, listen, man, we gotta be very careful, bro. Now, this person also claimed as well, that,
He just got off the phone with
but
him.
like Nolan's mom knows this information, and they just got off the phone with Nolan's mom. That's a lie. Nolan's mom is actively on Facebook right now saying she hasn't spoken to like this person, and that she's asking for this person to reach out. So that's a lie. See, we gotta be really careful.
So after you accidentally put the picture, like I want to know was this a reply to what comment? A reply to what photo?
With not muddying up the real
A
information
reply to the photo of Nolan at the pool?
with the fake information, because these white supremacists are trying their hardest. I seen a Twitter comment. There was somebody on Twitter, by the way, who is under every comment going off on how this Nolan stuff is a hoax. They're following Nick Fuentes. They're following a bunch of like white supremacists. This person, after commenting anti-Nolan stuff, this person then began to tell people in the Twitter replies that the person, like the guy who was supposedly Nolan in the video, that was apparently his son. Just outright lying. Not his son at all. Just outright lying. So we have people who are actively working to discredit the movement, to discredit the information, to get Nolan at least the justice he deserves. So when you hear stories like this, take it with a grain of salt. I think the image, the picture, for sure, is gonna blow this case open. But be very careful with people like trying to get their lick in, trying to come after the picture gets released to
First of all, if you know what's going on, you on an investigation at this point. Because why you know all that? You just now saying it. You part of it. So now we're gonna hit you with accessory if you don't talk. That's how the FBI and investigators work. We're gonna hit you with accessory unless you say something. Tell me all you know. Nah, that ain't all you know. Who killed him? Why was you there? Why did his mama make y'all leave? Oh, okay, because she found out about it. Accessory. All right. Hands behind your back. You lied the first time, I'm a lie too.
Tell us more and more information that's just completely inaccurate. Because if you spoken to Nolan's mama, she would know. She ain't speak to you, so you're already lying in that regard. But be very careful. These people are con artists. These people are trying to do everything in their power to make sure that we look like we're manic, that we look like we're crazy, that we look like we have lost our absolute mind. They're trying to get away with this. This is just sickening, man. Y'all let me know.
Man, for real, for real. Everybody at the pool party needs to be under investigation if that is him. Now, I don't know, y'all. They need to kind of use that AI and then blur the picture and let me see his face a little bit more. But if his hair got wet, it might be. I don't know, yeah. I don't know if his hair was that long. But if the mom and daddy think that's their kid, it's probably their kid, yeah. Probably their kid. If, it, if he was at that pool party, that'd mean he was at that pool party about 10. The pool party ended about 11. Mom picked the phone up at 11, what, 11, what? Late 11 o'clock. Some kind of like 11:50. So he could have very well still been in the house at that time. That's why they was acting weird about getting the phone back. They was nervous. They didn't know what was going on. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Till next time. I'm out of here.